Welcome to the Hollywood Scholar. I'm Jed Morgan, and the Russell T Davies era may finally be close to a good and positive announcement for its upcoming era of Doctor Who. And I have been very concerned with the Russell T Davies era. There's been a lot of negative news. I love Russell. I love David Tennant, Catherine Tate. I love that they're all returning, but I have some major concerns with this new era. And I even love some of the other announcements, like Neil Patrick Harris. He's a great actor. I'm sure he's going to do a great job. And Ncuti Gatwa, I have concerns about him having the gravitas of the Doctor, but overall, I'm very concerned about this era and more leaning towards that it's going to be a continuation of the Chibnall era and not really signal a change back to form and back to quality for the Doctor Who franchise. But we finally have an implicitly good piece of news that is still very much a rumor. I'm going to tell you guys to take this with a heavy grain of salt. The only major publication to talk about this is the Metro in the UK, and even they say it's from not a great reputable source. So I'm merely talking about this to highlight the issue that this may be addressing, not to report on this as news, because it is far from being news and far from being confirmed. But there's a report that Doctor Who's iconic Christmas specials could be set for a comeback in 2023. Now, Christmas specials have become a major part of this franchise since way back in 2005, 2006, and it's really important that they keep with that. That is a bit of a nostalgia. That is a bit of just family coming together on Christmas. It's great to sit down with people you love and watch a Doctor Who Christmas special. There's really nothing really that compares to it in the Christmas era, at least for me and many other Doctor Who fans. But when Chris Chibnall took over and made some major changes to the series, like moving it to Sundays, shorter seasons, terrible writing, politically infused, they also took away the Christmas specials, making them festive specials instead, primarily coming out around New Year's. Now, there's been a lot of speculation on why that happened. The major speculation is because of its relation to Christianity and Christmas and how that's problematic these days. And New Year's isn't nearly as problematic as Christmas. That is what I personally believe, but there's never been an official confirmation on that. I mean, why else would they call it a festive special when it comes out during the Christmas season? It doesn't even come out on New Year's sometimes. So it's just a weird situation, and I firmly believe that it has something to do with the Christian connotations of Christmas. Now, as someone who's not Christian myself, very far from Christian myself, I have no issues with being connected to Christmas because it is such an amazing holiday that transcends a lot of the religious aspects of it, that anybody can enjoy Christmas. And I don't have any problems with Doctor Who being so implicitly connected to it because it doesn't delve into the religious aspects. It just does fun Christmas stuff. Like the Christmas Carol from 2010 with Matt Smith is a great Christmas special and is just one of my favorites. And I just feel Christmassy when I watch it. And so it would be very important for this to come back in the Russell T Davies era. Now, Russell did make the Christmas specials into what they were, made them famous, made them part of the show, made them an integral part of this franchise. So if anyone's going to bring them back, I do believe it would be him. He cares enough about these specials to do that. And it'd be interesting to see how he portrays them in the modern era. But again, this is very unconfirmed news at this point, so take it with a heavy grain of salt. I just do believe that this is a strong possibility considering it's Russell T Davies returning. If it were anybody else taking over, I would question it, but Russell T Davies did make the Christmas specials famous, so it would make sense why he'd want to bring them back. And according to the TV Zone, who actually broke the news, they've heard reports from behind the scenes about this, and they haven't gotten a report back from the BBC, so it's very slim, the evidence that they put forward for this. So I don't see them as having any evidence for it, but it is something that, logically speaking, I can see being the case regardless of this lack of evidence. Overall, I would like to see the Christmas specials return, and that's an important return to form and an important way to entice the fans back who have been so disparaged by the current Chris Chibnall era. And this is a wholly positive piece of good news, in my opinion, if it ends up being confirmed. And that we need that right now because a lot of the other news coming out about the Russell T Davies return era hasn't been good, hasn't been great. I mean, the focus on Ncuti Gatwa as the first gay Doctor, I don't care if the actor's gay. I prefer the Doctor to be asexual by choice, really not get into romantic entanglements at all in any way, shape, or form, with very rare exceptions. And so the highlight of him being the first gay Doctor is a problem for me because when they highlight stuff like that, over highlighting stuff like character versus development versus stuff like that, that becomes an issue, and that becomes a political issue because they've made it into a political issue. So a lot of things to worry about. I'm still going to be watching those first few those 3 anniversary specials coming from Russell T Davies to give him a shot, but at this point I have very little hope that they will be good, that it will be return to form, and I don't have faith right now. But if Christmas specials are announced to come back, I will get a little bit of faith back. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Anon. If you like what I do here and want to see good, compelling stories that Hollywood will no longer give you, check out my book series, Odyssey of a Phoenix, a mythological epic about philosophy, morality, and modern-day mental illness issues. Books 1, Down in Flames, and Book 2, Apocalypse Then, currently on sale. Book 3, Kill the Dark, coming soon.